Hello, it's Delaware Cross here reading some poems from Anachronisms, and it's going to be maybe three, slightly longer clip than I usually do, maybe. And first, for the first poem that I'm going to read, which is Anachronism 3200, and I see that I make mistakes all the time here. 3,000, I probably said something wrong earlier. 3,205 MMMCCV. This performance has been brought to you by. I just want to show you that I do include a photograph, a graphic of some sort in each of these, and this is the one that I have for this. Hopefully you can see. I'm not sure who that gentleman is, but he sort of resembles me with some lipstick and a crown of thorns. I'm not sure. So let me just I'll just do it this way. This performance has been brought to you by, if I did anything embarrassing, don't you think I'd be embarrassed by now? Next up we have 3,206 with subtitle, I Am Back at It, in which I list the ways to find yourself anywhere but here. This is a partial list of, and then I've got a checklist. How not to find me at the X, circumvention, all the ways to say the things you can to ensure that you never bump into me anywhere, period. Easy ways to make it impossible to locate yours truly. Avoidance. The second line is two lines split into two. Dance, of course, is the second line. You can see that if you go to the blog at anachronisms.blogspot.com. Anachronisms with a Z. Me. Mark it. It's just weird. Where was I? Avoidance, I know. Of course. I dare you to find me. Want my address? Who, him? I heard he died. Did you try Google? Invisible individual. It'd be ill-advised. Invincible. Incognito, too. These are still checklists with little places for check marks. Before it gets too dark, please be so kind as to close the door behind you. Peekaboo. Absolute absolution absolves absolutely. Not. I'll show you, just so I'm doing it, the picture from this one. If that's showing you anything, I can't really promise that it's even doing anything. It's the best I'm doing. I'm going to just read one more, just to make it excruciatingly. I'm all about brevity, short attention span, blah blah blah. And these poems were meant to be on one singular page of 8.5 by regular letter paper. They've gone a little beyond that lately. 3,207 posted Sunday, April the 11th on 2021 from Help Wanted. 88 problems in search of a pot to stew in. I haven't even looked this one over, so it'll be interesting. I don't really remember it right off the bat. It's too early to be here before you all running around and writing, when we're running around and writing over my latest dilemma. But this is what I do. So how shall I put this? Well, this bit of nothing, this business of which is not only completely out of the blue, at least for you, and I might add, is embarrassing, and not just in the slightest. Embarrassment being a key here. And in sharing reveals me pretty much at over the range of okay and right well into uncouth. Should I be scared? I ought not, perhaps, as my dad used to say, be allowed to roam free, uncouth, to be allowed to roam among and into and out of, betwixt nor between, proper social circles of any brow, high or low. Let me just tell you that my dad never said any such thing. Don't know why I put that there. Just to be funny. However, with no real precedent for myself. I mean, it's just a personal joke, I guess. However, with no real precedent but that of whimsy, and with what turns out to be an ironic and ridiculous overarching confidence, I'll go ahead and now say to you what's on my mind, what's causing me such cold sweats and consternation. Simply put, in a matter of speaking, what isn't hot certainly isn't getting any hotter. This, at least, is how my dearest Pod always put it. Only when so many times, dozens upon dozens, those words he'd utter, I was too much a dullard to ever comprehend. And I am certain he was never as vague as I am now. I stand as evidence here, on a street corner, in my neighborhood, on a rainy evening. I might as well add without an umbrella, with an unpleasant case of Eureka! And as the accumulated drizzle pours like tiny rivulets borne by my very own teardrops that I perform for you. Well, and what I should have mentioned earlier is an exercise, that is, a means by which a limitation is or limitations are established so as to pinpoint or to highlight or express something, sometimes just about anything, of singularity for, and this is the ultimate hope, a purpose, e.g., to specify a flaw in character so as to rectify. Shall we continue? Or better yet, I believe we would better be served if I just shut up until after I toughen my resolve at least a little bit. Until I can properly square my optimism, and only then should I get back to you. Let us say tomorrow? With a solution in search of a problem, rather than, or better yet, a map that leads, like that yellow brick road of yore, to, well, from my home to yours, this is me saying as a sign-off for yet another evening. Stay tuned for tomorrow, when I shall truly lay bare that which is my house. Or, well, but first, I must welcome my pal, the exterminator. For there sure needs to be a whole lot of shoe fly. I have to get the bugs out, if you know what I mean. Why don't I show you a picture to end this with? This is a graphic. It's not even it's a moving picture, sort of. A GIF, so to speak. If you can see it, you're believing it. And that is this set of 3 anachronisms from me to you. Thank you very much.